So, so I'm one of the great fans of Zathura. I saw Zathura, and I recognized that you were going places. And Jon Favreau, by the way. And it wasn't a big hit, but I think a lot of people saw that there was something going on there.
Okay, so I'm a little sister. And so, in retrospect, I see that performance and I'm like, you are being so mean. That is too harsh. I would have done that very differently now, but I guess that's because I'm 31.
But so this was your big, big budget, big visual effects. Were you like playing to green screen? Was it like crazy? Was it?
Yeah. I had never made a movie on like like a stage, like a famous one. We were at Sony. I had never shot on a lot before. That's what I meant to say. I've been on stages. I never shot on like a lot, and it felt like just like the biggest craft service you'd ever seen. And Jon is just the nicest man. And I think at that point I was already really into swingers, and so I was like, your money. And he's like, no, your money. I was very, very excited to be on this movie. I was super intimidated by like the comedy aspect of it, even though I was just playing a mean big sister. Dax Shepard was on that movie and was so great and so funny and just like took every word out of my mouth. I was like, jokes? Oh no. Yeah, I had so much fun. Also, that thing, it's like a Spielberg movie. It's like, it's like that's like as close as you can get to, I mean, I love Jumanji, dude. Yeah, that was so fun. I love that movie.
And so you were getting a lot of offers. Stuff was coming your way, and then Sean Penn wanted you for Into the Wild, another actor, director, opposite Emile Hirsch. Have you always been a singer?
Clearly not. When that came on, I don't know if anyone can hear me, but I was like, oh, no. No, I auditioned for Sean. I played Blackbird, but couldn't do it and couldn't finish it. And then he was like, do you want to turn around and try it again? And so you just like don't have to look at us. And I was like, yeah, actually, that'll probably work. And what I remember from that movie generally is just like, it was the first time that Eric Gauthier, who shot the movie, and I've worked with him since, and I just absolutely think he's a magic, just virtuoso photographer, dancer. But it was the first time that we sort of like broke off from the crew and like ran up a mountain and didn't come back for 6 hours. And both of them had cameras, and they were just sort of like loading and throwing like film in backpacks, and there was like 2 assistants. I was like, this is how you explore something. It just felt like we were doing like kind of rogue, crazy shit, and obviously Sean's the kind of guy to do that, but I was like, me next. I still think about that. I love that way of working so much. And that movie just had like a real alive thing, and I think to do that at 14 was a real eye-opener.
Yeah, no, you were doing a lot of really interesting things. Let's look, we're going to move on to Twilight and Adventureland. Clips, please.
Oh, no.